From Shell Road to fame, Jay, the diva of the new generation, smashed into the music scene in 2002 with a solo hit single Missing You and has never looked back. She not only focuses on her dreams but manages to find time to give back to the community. She's one of the few South African artists to achieve platinum status with her sales, and that is why she's still working hard on her new album.
Start time, getting to know the person behind the name.
Hi everyone, today we're chatting to Jay, who actually just finished doing a bit of her album earlier today. Hi Jay, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
So we're in a studio. Where are we?
We actually at High Tech Studios. I did my first album here, and everybody's asking, like, where did you do your album? Because it sounds so amazing. And these are the studios, everyone. It's High Tech.
That's great. So it's bringing back a bit of the old memories.
Yeah, I kind of feel comfortable here. You know, it's not home, but it's like my second home because I record here. Yeah.
You've been described as the diva of the new generation. How does it feel to hold a title with such strength?
I didn't know that, firstly. So thank you. I guess I don't know if I'll be able to live up to it, but I mean, I can try. I'll just do what I've been doing since I started, so yeah, hope for the best.
Missing You, your first solo debut album, was played on over 60 radio stations after 2 weeks of its release. How was that?
That was amazing. We didn't even know there were like 60 or 100 radio stations in this country, but I guess we learned a lot about radio and about the business as well. It felt good, you know, because I don't think there were many artists who knew that as well, and I don't think that many artists got the amount of airplay that I did. So I felt good about it. I still do. Yeah.
And with that, obviously there was a bit of pressure in maintaining that standard. Did you feel the pressure?
Yeah, there's always pressure in this business. There's always pressure. It never goes away. Even if you are nominated for an award or anything, it's always pressure because you always have to up your game, and it's difficult to get in the industry, but it's more difficult to stay in the industry. Yeah.
You've undertaken a lot of social development responsibilities. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
I think my first one was the Just About Education tour that I did with the Department of Education in KwaZulu-Natal. That was the first big one. It was very positive. It was mainly around HIV, drugs, teenagers. We went to all the schools, all the rural areas as well, which was very new to me. But before I became Jay, it's something I've always wanted to do. So I think for me there's more than just the music and becoming this whole big superstar / celebrity. That's okay, you know, but that's not my main focus. I think it's just so much more that I want to do, so social responsibility is tops for me.
You mentioned a bit about the Just About Education program. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Just About Education, basically it's my initials, JAE. We just took it and played around with it, and we called the whole tour Just About Education. We got some of the drama students from the University of Natal. We had another singer, a guy, and we kind of combined the drama with the music. We wrote out, all of us got together, we wrote out a dramatization around HIV and family and how to fix families and basically each and every one of us in this country. And we just did a wonderful dramatization, and we linked it with the music, and it worked so well for the kids. It's very hard to get the attention for like more than 10 minutes if it's not, you know, dance and that kind of atmosphere. But we really did get them going, and there was a positive result, and it was good that the department backed us on that. So I feel very good and proud about that.
You spoke about going into the rural areas as well. I understand that you do a lot of performances within the deepest of rural areas. How's that been for you?
Yeah, I guess when I started out with Missing You, I did it more because I was really trying to get my brand out there, you know, myself out there. And it was interesting. I think for me personally, it's better because people respond better in the rural areas for some reason, because I mainly think it's because they're more deprived than everyone else in the cities, you know. So when we go there, they really treat us like stars, you know, make us feel so special. And some people think that we don't need to feel that anymore, but we really do. And we get that from them. So yeah, we want to go back there all the time.
What has been the most gratifying moment of all your development work that you've done?
It's probably going on camp with the students from my dance academy. I have as part of my social responsibilities as well, I have a little dance academy in Wentworth. It's a colour township. I grew up in Newlands East, which was very similar, and I belong to a women's organisation of Wentworth called WOW, and we kind of back the dance academy, and they've asked if they could use my name, so we call it Jade's Dance Academy now. I went on camp with them, and they didn't expect me to actually sleep over and go there just with myself, nothing else, no makeup kit, no fancy outfits. I was just one of them. And they were quite amazed. And for me, the most gratifying thing was to actually see the growth in the kids.
Yeah.
From the time I met them, where they had absolutely no self-confidence, and it was just so different. When you look at them now, it's not about the dancing. The dancing is actually secondary. Maybe 5 of them will become dancers, and there's like 45 of them. Maybe about 5 of them will become dancers, but it keeps them off the streets, it keeps them busy, it keeps them focused on something positive, and I really feel good about that. So yeah, that's probably it.
You have a large following of teenagers and young adults. If there's any piece of advice that you would give to them, what's the one most important thing you'd have to say?
This is something I live by every day, and it's if you don't believe in something, you will fall for anything. So you got to know who you are. So I'd like everybody to remember that, especially the youth. When it comes to peer pressure especially, you've got to know who you are and what you stand for, otherwise anything can influence you. Yeah.
Where to for Jay from here?
Where to? I mean, I'd like to be released worldwide. I really would be happy with that. I just would like to make a really big difference in the world, in my family's life, in my own life. And yeah, I want to make a positive difference with my music and with everything I can give.
There you go, everyone. That was Jay giving back. And remember her words: if you know who you are, you'll know where you're going.